Hello, Mrs. Bennett. It's Jack Cohen. You probably don't remember me, but I graduated from your class way back in 2017.
Hi, my name is Naomi Tietzel, and I live in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Mika Kaplan, and I live in Lincoln.
My name is Alyssa Weiner, and I just moved back to Lincoln.
My name is Melissa Katzman, and I live in New York City.
Hi, my name is Sam Krigsfeld. I'm finishing up my freshman year at the University of Kansas.
My name is Josh Goncher, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I know Mrs. Bennett from 100 years ago.
Hi, my name is Almog Zinman, and I live in Omaha, Nebraska.
And I'm Rachel Krigsfeld.
Congratulations, Miss Bennett. It's Jacob Katzman.
Hi, everyone. My name is Evan Saltzman, and I live in Haifa, Israel.
My name is Danny Dennenberg, and I live in Omaha.
My name is Naomi Gassa, formerly Naomi Katsky, and I live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Mrs. Bennett, well, in those days we called her Denise. You know, the 80s.
I've grown about 5 inches since the last time you saw me.
It's really hard to pick one thing that Miss Bennett taught us.
I think the thing that Miss Bennett taught me the most was how to be there for others, there for the stranger, and there for my friends.
And Mrs. Bennett taught me to never be ashamed for being a nerd.
Miss Bennett taught me that reading in English could be fun.
If there's anything I learned from Miss Bennett is, well, a lot of things, hard to choose.
When I was the county/district finalist in the civic oration contest. I also know her from so many other things, but 30 seconds is way too short to do justice for 30 years. I owe my love of English, math, science, history, all of that to her infectious love she shared to her students. I've been a teacher for 15 years, partly because I wanted to emulate Mrs. Bennett. And I love the Beatles and Ford Mustangs, just like my favorite teacher.
Miss Bennett taught me that everybody learns in different ways, and it's okay if you don't learn exactly like other people. Just learn it in your own way.
What Mrs. Bennett taught me was to have a love for learning and a love for reading and to just become interested in anything you want to do.
And Mrs. Bennett taught me cursive.
To this day, we still have life tip number 1 in our kitchen, which says, don't just state a problem, ask for what you need.
I don't think I can pick just one thing Miss Bennett has taught me. She's taught me so much.
Denise Bennett was my teacher for 4th and 5th grade. And one of the things that I really remember her teaching me is perseverance and never giving up even when things get hard.
I still know, to this day, all the states and capitals of the United States.
Miss Bennett helped me improve my writing and grammar skills.
I have such fond memories of my time with you, and today I am a teacher, and I attribute a lot of that to you. So congratulations on so many years of excellent work for the Friedel Jewish Academy and the Omaha community, and Mazel Tov. Thanks.
Miss Bennett taught me not to complain about a situation, but to work through it and ask for help.
Mrs. Bennett taught me how to be caring and compassionate and to just be a really decent person overall. It's cliche to kind of say that she shaped us into who we are today, but I think it's really just the best way to put it.
Which is why she's, such an important person in our life, even 8, 9 years later.
I was fortunate to be part of the first class that Mrs. Bennett, or as we called her, Denise, taught at Friedel. I only have fond memories, whether it be learning 2-point perspective drawings, cleaning erasers on the fire escape in the old building, or binge-watching Assignment the World with Ginny Batchelor. But what stays with me the most is the fact that out of all my teachers and professors throughout my education, only Denise has regularly stayed in touch with me. It was always a two-way street. In addition to emails, anytime that I visited Omaha, I made it a point to always visit Denise. She could be found in Friedel in the Tiberius classroom. Is that even still a thing? The relationships that are made with her are a testament to her devotion to her students, both past and present. This is what continues to stay with me. Congratulations and Mazel Tov on 30 years. Here's to the next decade and beyond.
No matter if anyone's watching or not, or if you know you won't get rewarded, always be kind.
Mrs. Bennett taught me what year Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
I have learned that anything is possible when you have a great influence.
Anyway, she was my teacher for 4th, 5th, and 6th grades back when FJA was just a small schoolhouse called the Jewish Day School. Wow, I'm really aging myself. We had a small, intimate classroom in those days, and our education felt very personal. I loved going to school there, and Mrs. Bennett was a huge part of that. From Friday afternoon eraser clapping rituals, see Evan Saltzman's video, to reading book chapters aloud at the end of each day, to personal hands-on attention during math and history. Hello MathNet videos, those are the best. But what I most cherish about those days is how she encouraged my love of art and writing and really helped foster my skills as I moved past Friedel onto higher education. And to this day, I credit her for my continued love of anything creative. Mrs. Bennett was a foundational pillar in my early education and will always stand out in my mind. I can't believe it's been 30 years. You've had an impact on so many young brains. I wish you continued success always.
Oh, I'm sorry, my socks don't match and my hair's a mess today. I'm sorry. Oh, darn it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't order my papers. I didn't number them. What does community mean?
Danny, it's not working. It's not, I think, your eyes are too blue, and your hair is too red, and,
Dad, I think the camera's on.
oh,
You have 1 minute.
Mrs. Bennett, we need you.
Mrs. Bennett, I couldn't have done it without you.
Mrs. Bennett, we are grateful that you gave your career to the Jewish community.
Mrs. Bennett, you gave me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Mrs. Bennett,
Toda Rabba.
You taught us how to be better people.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett.
I wish you continued growth and hatzlacha for the next 30 and beyond. Congratulations.
We love you.
We love you.
I hope you're teaching at Friedel at least another 30 years so you can teach my children someday. Although I'm not allowed to get married until I'm 43. Lastly, and most importantly, Mrs. Bennett, I would like to give my sincere thanks to you. I don't think I could have had a better 5th or 6th grade education at any other school. It would not have been possible without you. Thank you.